What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Smurf Got Bands, and I'm back with you with another video. This video is about 10 things I wish I knew before I graduated. Man, graduation was like, what, 3 years ago? We'll start with 10. The 10th thing I should have did before I graduated was knew my goals graduating. I think that's the most common one. I wish I knew what I wanted to do. I wish I knew that I wanted to be a social media person, a social influencer, because then I would have started early. I feel like I started at a good age, but at the same time it started late. Because usually when social influencers like get bigger and bigger, it really is like based off what's trending and what's the most trending about you. So it's really, I'm kind of funny. I'm not saying I'm funny, kind of funny, but I don't know where I want to lay up. I don't know if I want to do like comedian, actor, stuff like that. I'm really puzzling right now. So that's the thing that I knew that I should have learned as I was graduating. I didn't really know what I really wanted to do because I was stuck on school or barbering and stuff like that. I'm still trying to be a barber and stuff like that, but that's best the case. And so now I'm doing YouTube, TikTok. I'm at 10,000. Hopefully going to 15,000, and hopefully I can make more content for y'all guys and see what's best or flow for everybody and best flow for me. My skin's glowing, I know, thank you. 9, I think the 9th one is the fact that top things I wish I knew before is probably, I wish I knew I was not gonna hang with the same people I grew up with. I wish I knew that, because I ain't gonna lie, a couple of my friends was one of my closest friends, and I don't even hang with them no matter as much as I do. And I hang with literally 5 guys, probably like 4, because the 5th one be where I work and I be busy, so we don't really get to communicate, but we locked in, we know each other from can of paint. And then everybody I talk to, I'm very talk to and shit like that, so I wouldn't try to like get involved with situations with friendship wise. I don't really talk to nobody or go outside, to be honest. I'm really trying to focus on what's next for me and what's next for my journey and content, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm still close with my I can't consider them as 4 friends, because I see them as family, like brothers, you feel me? So like I said, them boys like friends, them boys like brothers to me, so I don't really say too much. 8, the 8 of the 10 things I wish I knew before was probably the enemies I grew in high school. As a social influencer, my best gift to you is to have no ops, especially if you're trying to drop content that have to do with like publicity and you're around people and you try to do like mall videos or like in public videos and stuff like that. I mean, I suggest you that I have no enemies, which I don't really have no enemies as much. I don't look for it. I had my childish moments in high school. I would consider myself as a booty in high school, me personally. I mean, ain't no need to sugarcoat it. But, I learned a lot in high school, and it helped me realize a lot growing up and growing the person I wanted to be. And, I was just ready for it, and that's what really brought me to realizing, like, damn, like, man, if I ain't grew beef, I ain't gonna lie, there's some beef I'm gonna keep, because y'all boys some girls, I ain't gonna lie, you feel me, like, but but ain't no reason to like beef. Like if I see you, I was like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, there go, you feel me, nah. Ain't no time for that. You know, we grown people. We got to handle business, take care of our peoples, take care of ourselves. So that's the best way I'm gonna do it, and stuff like that. So that's probably the eighth thing. Yeah, that, yeah, pretty much. The seventh thing I wish I knew before graduating was knowing the fact that probably would have to be the seventh. What would be the seventh thing? The seventh thing I probably would say is probably like the environment. The environment. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to like say in that type of way. The environment I'm in now. The environment I was in high school then now is, I wish I was doing that in high school. Like, I wish I was like homebody. I wish I was home and shit like that. There's a lot of situations that was not going to occur if I was just home doing what I had to do to get ready for graduation, like after high school. Cause some of the people that went to college, some people that try to go to college, like, they home now. You feel me? Like they, feel me? I lost a couple fights. I got busted up. It was like, if I was at the crib, boxing, chilling with my little brothers and like my brother and stuff like that, I would probably would have who knows, situation probably would have been different. So that's just, right now I just try to be the best for I am for my brother. He's about to be in high school. He's gonna start his freshman year this August of this year, 2023, playing for Britannia. Let's see how that goes. That's probably the seventh. The environment I was in, the environment I brought myself into. I wish I never did that, because wasn't worth it. It really wasn't worth it. Sixth thing I probably would say was be responsible with the money I had at the time. Bread making is not a problem, because bread is bread. But I wish I was more smart with my money at the time, because there's a lot of stuff I could have did in the future with saving. It is the buying shoes and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, bro, spell like all that stuff. Like, I make the bread, I have the bread now, but like, what if I had more bread than I already had? You know what I'm saying? It's cool, like, you could always make a band back. You could always make 2 bands back. But what if that band, what about that band you spent? You get what I'm saying? Like, what if you didn't spend that band? Then that 3 bands you fighting for, you'd have had it. That 10 bands you fighting for, you would have had it. I got 9 bands. So I just spent a band on what? Feel me? If it's unnecessary, if it's not bills, if it's not your car. Right now, I'm 21. The most important thing that should be in your life right now is probably getting a whip, getting ready to move out, or getting ready to help your people with bills. That should be your goal. I do enough traveling. I'm gonna be traveling this year. I'm doing so much. Excuse me. I got so much videos. I got so much opportunities. I got so much videos I'm doing with other peoples and stuff like that. So I'm moving around, doing experiment. I'm learning. So that'll probably be, no cap, 5th thing I wish I knew before graduating. Probably would be to be like, I wish I listened to a couple people before I graduated. Not gonna lie. If I would have listened to my ex, Baker, don't get me wrong, the reason I'm saying my ex is because obviously, y'all already know I'm talking about Angela. But if I would listen to her, she was a crazy girl in high school. I ain't gonna lie, she was, but she was wise though. She wasn't stuck up, to be honest. It's like she wasn't that person to be like, oh, this that. She wasn't just always the boyish person I know, or the crazy one, always hot head one. She was wise too. She She knew her words. She knew what to say, and like I actually didn't listen to her. So half of the thing is crazy. That crazy that you said that, right? Like Angela, yeah, bro. Like there's a couple stuff she said that makes sense after high school. So I wish I would have listened to her more than I back then. Um, Boogie, my teachers, I could say that I didn't always was myself. I could say that I didn't know what I didn't know who I was in high school. Honestly, I really didn't. I didn't know who I wanted to be and how I wanted to be it, and it messed me up in so many ways that it made me look like I was a follower, and I personally feel like I was a follower for real. And it was crazy for me to be like honest with y'all, cause to tell you that, cause it's like I don't really care, you know what I'm saying? Like I make bread, I got 2 cars, I pay bills, I help my mom out, I make sure my mom's straight, I keep myself right, I pay insurance on time. Not really stressing, I got a PS5, I'm chilling at the crib, I do what I do to live another day, but day by day. So I wish I knew that before. I wish I knew that before graduating. Though. I wish I was moving like that before I was graduating. Cause, man, it was just crazy. It was just crazy. Fourth, right? Yeah, 4. Fourth thing I wish I knew before. Fourth thing I knew I wish before, no cap, was the fact that I wish I knew I was going to start being responsible early, like being a grown up early. Like I feel like I'm doing grown. Be honest with y'all, as soon as I graduated high school, y'all won't believe me this. As soon as I graduated high school, it was really mostly about saving money, making bread, doing money plays, and then saving that. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't have it. You know what I'm saying? My mom's a hardworking woman. My dad's a hardworking person. So it wasn't like, oh, mom, can I get this? Mom, can I get that? Or dad, can I get this? Can I get that? It was really me. It always been like that since my 9th grade year. Like, I didn't have that much stuff. Everything I did was out of the mud. Either I did car wash, I did newspaper, trash, all that stuff. I promise you, like, I used to work if I wasn't in school, I used to work. Anything I had, anything I did, like, I used to work. And, like, to the point where, I became, like, I even became a runner. Till I learned my own ways of making my own bread without doing a bunch of running. Because nobody want to be a runner, if you know what that means. But, like, so, like, I literally just had to work myself off to not be in a predicament where I don't have no money. Because if I don't have no money, I don't really have nobody to call or talk to, So it's really based off that, like, I really have to work on mud. All my friends are like that. All my friends work at the mud. They get out the mud, make their own little money plays. We're not going to say too much. You feel me? We have our little things. So we in our minds, like, I think about what Michael B. Jordan says, when them boys out there partying, me working, me study, I feel like I'm up them right now, because I'm getting ready for the next step. You know how long I've been procrastinating about YouTube? I just didn't know what to say and how to start, but now I know how to start. And trust me and believe me, I tell you this, I'm gonna be dropping more for y'all. Dropping more bangers, more all that stuff. Things about to start tumbling. But this is how we start. You feel me? 3 things. The third thing that I wish I knew before graduating was knowing the fact that the administrators that I have beef with, or the administrators I wasn't talking with, I wish I didn't act the way I would act towards y'all now. especially to Bert and Dr. Davis. I was going through tough times in high school. Not gonna lie. I was not gonna say emotionally damaged, but it was this time I had my mental issues and I had anxiety. I had cardiac arrest. I have cardiac arrest where that's a problem with your heart. I had heart problems where if once my anxiety goes up, my heart stops from time to time. So at the time it was very hard for me to like do a lot of things. And Dr. Davis was one of the teachers that helped me get through it. And I saw him recently, not too long ago, probably like 3 months ago. Man, he's a good man. He always been there for me, and through everything. And then he probably was my only favorite teacher, to be honest. So like, I wish I knew to appreciate him more for what he did for me, because if it wasn't for him, I probably was not gonna have the strength to graduate and work hard to get ready for myself and my mom, honestly. In Brittany, 2019, I got convicted for a situation I did back in 2019. And I promise you, I procrastinated that whole case. I didn't care about it, to be honest with you. I don't know why I didn't at the time. Like I said, I wasn't really thinking about doing the case to the point where it got to the point where I got into an accident, and because of the accident, they was able to catch me. I had a warrant on me. I didn't even know I had a warrant on me. Crazy, right? Them boys got me on me. So it's like, now it was like, wow, them boys really got me. So now the police was like, oh, I ain't gonna lie, no cap, y'all boys, you got a warrant, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to take you. So I'm like, all right, damn, fuck it. So cause all that stuff, that would be another video for y'all later to explain to you how my 24 hours in jail went. Y'all boys gonna stay tuned for that. So, but then, boom, I had to basically have the community service and go to the program. I did the program. I never did the community service. I did the program like a year ago. Never did the community service until they finally hit me up like, yo, you need to do the community service, or everything you work for is gonna go back in the dust. If you don't do the community service, you're gonna have to, they're gonna set a warrant on you again. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like I said, my brother was playing for Bert. So when I went to practice with Gio one time, my brother's Gio. When I went to go practice with Gio one time, I was like, all right, cool. And Lala, I'm gonna tell you who that is. You obviously know who that is. But told me like, oh, why you don't ask Bert for community service? In my mind, I'm thinking like, damn, will he be able to do it for me? I ain't think about it. So I'm like, dang, okay, cool. So I asked him, and he did it, and I was able to. My case was a sponge, and now I could do the things I want to do now, and don't have that conscience, don't have that guilt behind me that I still have a case on me. So that's good. And so basically, yeah. The second thing I knew before graduating is knowing that I was going to be a grits kid, homie. No cap. I got a lot of buns got to the best of me. No cap, bro. I wish I knew before I graduated that I was gonna mess with the dimes and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie. I learned a lot from messing with the dime, though. I ain't gonna say the dime name. I ain't gonna say the dime name. That's too much info. But I did what I did. I ain't gonna lie. I did what I did. I messed with another cheat. Messed up my previous relationship. Well, it went bad. It went downhill, but we got through it. I got through it. End up not talking to none of them no more, and it put me in a deep hole. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't talked to no girls for a year. That 2021, I was declawed. I promise you, I ain't talking to no girls. This is no lies. Swear to God, no girls. So I think that's the second. The second was like, cause it messed up my love life. Cause that girl was actually the love of my life, but I was so egoed because I told her not to mess with this guy, and she ended up doing it, and it kind of got to me. It broke my heart. I'm not gonna lie, it broke me. So it broke me completely. So I was like, self-righteous. I was trying to get back, and it didn't prove nothing but show how low I could be and how low of a person that situation could be. And that was crazy, you know. But stuff happens. First thing, number one, top things I wish I knew before I graduated. The top 10 things I wish I knew before graduating was the top things. I'm my bad YouTube is getting me. Top things I wish I knew before graduating was the fact that you Smurf Got Bands was going to be somebody in the future. You have 10,000 followers on TikTok. You got 3,000 followers on Instagram. You worked hard. You're going to work hard. And you're going to prove to everybody that you're going to be that person that you want to be. So all my haters, keep hating me. To all my supporters, keep supporting me. Because next time around, I promise you, we dropping bangers 2023. Gangy. Got me.